Hey guys, welcome to the Hmongipino Podcast, bringing you love, culture, and having fun to your life. I'm Danga,
I'm Impact.
and welcome to our channel.
Welcome, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We're going to continue doing this throughout the year, and we don't want you to miss out. This episode is brought to you by Boundless Goodz, a new used goods store online on eBay. Check them out. They have a lot of cool stuff. Buy something.
And if you're looking for music, make sure to check out DJ Danga Dang on YouTube for your music and mixes.
Oh, yes, and we can't forget, make sure you get your Hmongipino merchandise on ebay.com. Just search Hmongipino, and you'll find all the merchandise. How you doing, Bubba?
Bubs, I'm doing pretty good. It feels good to be back and recording for our lovely podcast. I mean, we've started 2026, the year of the horse, right? Feels like it's going really fast, like a horse would go. But then, we did the new year and all of our birthday marathons, and I feel like we're just trying to catch up with the new year, and it feels like there's a shift somehow. But it feels good. Feels good to be back and getting back into the flow of things because we missed you guys.
Yes.
How you doing, bub?
I'm doing the best I can right now. I think, if anything, I'm just keeping up what I'm doing. And at the same time, I am, honestly, the past 2 months has been a lot of celebration, a lot of birthday celebration. My Danga celebration for her birthday, my birthday with my brother, and then my brother's wife's birthday, Bao. So it's been back to back of just, celebrating life. And I think now thinking about it, I'm pretty thankful for the opportunity to celebrate life, because I feel like a lot of people don't get that chance to do that. So I'm thankful for that. So happy to be back.
Cool.
Yeah, Bubba. So what are we doing today?
Today I feel like we should tap into some, I don't know how to say it.
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so a lot of things have happened in the past few months, and I remember when we were celebrating yours and Steven's birthday, we were up north hanging out with your family.
Yep.
You guys had what kind of conspiracy
celebration
theme.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked it.
And then it was also Super Bowl weekend, and we watched the Super Bowl with your sisters, and I thought it'd be fun to like dive into the halftime show.
Okay, yeah. I like it because we are performers ourselves, and we know how a production is put on. So let's dive in this and let's figure out what we can talk about.
Well, so the Super Bowl halftime show is a halftime show during the Super Bowl, and it's probably one of the biggest stages that you can perform at in America, right? So there's lots of viewers and there's a lot of money that gets put into it. Such a big production. What are your thoughts on the Super Bowl? Do you even like watching the Super Bowl? Do you like football? Do you watch football and then do you enjoy the halftime show? Or
No.
When I look into it, I'm not like a really big football person, but then I do enjoy the halftime show and all of the commercials and stuff, and I think that's always fun.
Yeah. I think for me, think about Super Bowl and think about the halftime show. At least from my experience and being a Hmong American, it is a yearly thing, annually thing that I feel like families do gather together to watch and I guess celebrate, if anything, right? Because I feel like for me, when I think of Super Bowl and the halftime show, I always get a lot of memories back in the day when I'm a little kid. Literally, everyone bunching up in front of the TV, just watching the game too, but at the same time, like waiting for the halftime show and all the commercials that come along with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's American thing for sure, like a big American thing to do with your families and your friends if you do celebrate with your friends as well. So what I think about it, I love it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's great. I think it's a great thing for America to celebrate their sports. I think football is American sports.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it is. It is. But it is an American sport that I feel like all Americans celebrate and our whole true value to it. So, and I think it's dope. I like it. I look forward to it.
Do you think it's overrated?
Is it overrated? I think it's too short. Sometimes.
Well, it's a halftime show.
I know. I'm just saying because like it's
it can't be full on
sometimes
concert.
it's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes, most of the time, I'm not gonna say sometimes. Most of the time, the shows are really dope. So you know, you kind of want to keep watching at least for 30 minutes at least. But
I think it's a perfect
16
time.
minutes,
It's
I
like 15 minutes or less, and I feel like to put on a production like that, I think it's a challenge for whoever the artist or whoever's putting on the show,
yeah,
because
I guess you're right.
for each artist they have their whole catalog of music, so it's their job to like think of how the best way to put on 15 minutes of a show together with all the visuals and your programming and all of the surprises and stuff. I feel like that's like perfect amount of time, and I feel like I don't think it's overrated. I feel like it's such a great show to watch, and I feel like there's a lot of planning that gets into it, and I really appreciate it. So
Yeah, I don't think it's overrated. I guess what I was trying to say, it was just I didn't even say it was overrated. I'm just saying I want more.
I asked you if it was overrated,
Yeah, I just wanted more.
or if it was too, or you said you wanted it longer, but I feel like
I guess
it would be a whole
15 minutes
concert
good.
show.
15
I think
minutes
that's
is
good.
a solid. Like, yes, it is a halftime show, so it's not like a concert show. But I get it.
Wait, have you performed at the halftime show
No,
with
I don't think-
Kinjas at all? Or
No, I don't think I have.
I thought I remembered you guys like on a football field or something.
Oh no,
but-
we performed for Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. for a
Oh,
halftime
it
show.
wasn't. It was a halftime show
I think it was. Yeah, it was a halftime show.
for Super Bowl.
No, for Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, their football game.
Yeah, their game.
Oh.
Forgot. Their stadium is huge. It's and that was my first time really seeing the football players in person. They're huge. Like they're like gigantic warriors and going out there to battle or something. It's pretty cool. It's like
Oh.
well, at least my first when I first experienced that during my chance to perform at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. That was pretty cool. But yeah, Super Bowl.
All right, so let's dive into the most latest one with Bad Bunny. What are
Yep.
your thoughts?
I thought it was great. I love the visuals and I also love the camera work. I think coming from, I'm pretty sure, it's not really geared toward the audience that was there, but it was geared towards the visual audience who was watching it at home. In terms of how they recorded the whole thing, I thought it was really cool.
What were
It's
your
real
first
artistic.
What were your first thoughts before he even performed? Like knowing it was Bad Bunny. Like what were your thoughts on Bad Bunny before? Like when you
you're
first
talking
found
about
out.
you're
When
talking
you
about that?
first, I'm just asking you. Like what was your first thoughts when you found out Bad Bunny was going to be the performer?
I don't know. It gave me. I really didn't have like a judgment beside just kind of like gave me like, okay, who's this person? Let me dig more into his music. Like gave me a chance to really research the person because I don't listen to Bad Bunny music often. I do hear it.
Yeah.
I know what it is. I have friends that love it. Love Bad Bunny, but at the same time, like again, I don't listen to it and don't know much of his music. So it gave me a chance to kind of study who he is and kind of learn about him a little bit before the performance, right? I had no judgment. I think he deserved it. I think he did a great job, but I think my opinion before that, no, I was just really excited to learn more about who he is.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that I hope people got a chance to do that because I feel like whoever is on the stage, I think is important enough for you to kind of learn about, if anything, right? Because they're there.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of controversy because
Yeah.
his music is in Spanish.
Of
So
course.
that was like the whole thing about, whether people were going to tune in or not. I mean, I didn't before the Super Bowl, I didn't really listen to Bad Bunny a lot. I
Yeah.
always thought like his music was at the club, but then of course like
Yeah.
I also had the chance to dive in and deep dive into like his music, and then I did find stuff that I really liked too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like really surprised of his music because
Yeah.
usually it's like reggaeton and all that stuff, but then there's also the other side of his Latin music with all the big band and instruments, and I thought that was like super cool.
Mm-hmm. I dig that.
But yeah, so during the time there was all the controversy of his whole thing being in Spanish and people opposing it because it wasn't in English. They weren't gonna understand it.
I get it. It's
Yeah.
an American,
Yeah.
I guess.
And then
yeah,
there was a whole thing
game.
about him, like people saying that he wasn't American, but he is American because Puerto Rico is part of America.
He's
so,
an American citizen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
see,
then
there
like
you go.
people didn't make a big deal about previous artists who weren't American citizens, right? That got to perform at the Super Bowl.
Like cool.
Like Rihanna isn't
Oh, Rihanna
Amer-
is not.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and then like the guy from U2, right?
True, true.
So like there were other like Canadians that weren't American, but people didn't make a big deal about their performance. But for some reason, since it was all in Spanish, it was a big deal. And then some people,
I feel like because
some
it
people,
was
they
all
they
in
also
Spanish, right?
they also they also like put on another counter programming for it, and I was like, I mean, like I thought that sucked because I thought his show was like really good.
Okay,
like-
so I get it. I hear you.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion right before?
My opinion before, like I said, like I didn't know who
Yeah,
he
right.
was.
Yeah.
So then I deep dived into like his music. I watched his Tiny Desk concert, which is pretty cool too.
Yep.
Still all in Spanish, but then he brought his whole band, and then for him to have like just an episode on Tiny Desk was like a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
that means like you have something to share.
I love the Tiny Desk thing because you really strip off all the other noise behind the artist, and you get a chance to really hear the artist.
As a musician,
Yeah, a
right?
musician,
Like an
like, yeah.
actual musician.
So I think that's something that cool. I love about that program.
yeah.
That and I'm pretty sure he sound pretty dope on it because you hear more of him. You know?
Yeah.
You don't
Uh-huh.
hear a lot of, I guess, instrumental behind him that kind of distract the noise sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
Or there's no like auto tune. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also try to learn some of his songs too. Like I really tried to. I mean, like I listened to the lyrics, and then I mean, of course, had to like translate, or people translated it, and like the content of his music was like pretty good. Like there were some songs about New York, right? About it's like part of America too, and then like there's the song DMFT DTMF. But it was like it was such a great song. It was one of my favorite songs, and it was I had to like deep dive into it, and it was his closing song, and it was so good. And I mean, like I wouldn't have known about any of his music or really dove into like what his music was about if he wasn't
True
a
that.
performer. So
I didn't dig that deep. I just kind of played his music and listened to it.
Yeah,
while I
and-
was working out.
I mean,
And
it's
so I kind of expect to hear like certain songs. Oh, that's that one song. Oh, this is that one song. But I didn't really look up what it means or anything,
I
or what
always-
the lyrics mean. I kind of just listened to it.
I know. I
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's always expectations of the show, and then, like, you don't want to miss all the, not the imagery, like, all of the symbolism
Symbolic
and things. Yeah,
meanings.
like, you want to be in it, too. So,
I dig it.
I love it. And then it's always like, it's like when you go to watch, like, a live concert, live music, right? You want to know a little bit about the artist before you go watch and appreciate them live. So,
Yeah.
that was just, I loved it. I appreciated it. And I feel like I wish more people were more open-minded about it. I don't know why there was all the controversy and the political side to it. I just wish people would have just looked at it like an art
Yeah.
piece, an art show, an actual show.
I think that's what
Right.
it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it is art.
Yeah,
and
and
like
it's
everyone's gonna have a different opinion on what's presented, right?
yeah.
Because I think that's what art is. I mean, it makes people kind of debate and kind of like talk about it and put their opinion out there about it. So good or bad, I feel like he still did it.
I loved it so much.
Yeah, I know. You
I really
should watch
did.
it all the time.
Like, I mean, I do love watching halftime shows, and of course, like, I loved it because we know what it's like to put on productions, right? And I looked at it as a whole, and then I saw like there was something for everybody. There was like in the beginning, he brought us to another place, right? even if it was like in the halftime in the
He
football
transformed
stadium, yeah, he
the
brought us to
scenery.
Puerto Rico, and then
Yeah.
it made me think about, oh, like this is what Puerto Rico is all about. And then like in the beginning when he was going through, and then he like shout, there were like all these other like glimpses of what Puerto Rico is about, right?
Yeah.
There was like the vendors, and then the nail people, and then you're just seeing all the little things about Puerto
Yeah.
Rico that I've never been, so I'm like curious about. And then there was like things for like when he started his music, there was like the club scene, the party scene for the young people, right? Kind of like sex appeal thing that would draw people to it. And then there was like the family side with the wedding, and Lady Gaga was there, and then it went, I don't know, it went through everything, and you saw different ages, you saw like older people, and you
Yeah.
saw little kids too. And I love that
True.
there's so many little things
There's
you
a
could
family
look
aspect
at.
of it.
Yeah, and then someone got married right
Yeah,
at the
someone
Super
really got
Bowl. It
married.
was like a wedding. So
That's
I
pretty
just
cool.
love how, and then at the end he brought all of the countries together, right? Like everyone, all the different flags,
You
and
mean
kind
the
of
flags together?
yeah, he
Not
brought
the
the flag. I
country.
mean, like the other,
mean,
the
I'm
other
just saying.
Americas, right? The
Yeah.
North Americans, and then South Americans, Central Americans, all of Americas together,
Yeah.
and then he sang his like heavy hitter song, and then they closed, and then he had the football, and then he was promoting, what was it?
Hmm?
The only thing stronger than
Then
hate is love. Yeah, so like lots of positive messages, and I thought overall it was such a great show, and
I like it.
I love it a lot. Even though I didn't understand a lot of the things, that's the beauty of music, is that you don't need to know all of the words. Sometimes it's just a feeling, like a universal language that you can understand through
Yeah.
music, right? The
Music,
feelings,
movement,
yeah, movement,
and props.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I could go on and on and on,
I
but
dig it.
that's my initial thoughts of the Bad Bunny.
I love how
halftime
he, if anything, he really put the love aspect into his show. Like his the two person getting married throughout the show. You know,
Yeah.
I thought that was symbolically just kind of like expressing what he was trying to present out there. You know, because they got married on the show, on a Super Bowl platform, and like,
yeah,
and it was a real wedding, right? If they really got married, pretty
yeah,
much, right? That's
they
what he
really
said.
got married.
So, which is cool. I just think that was something that I feel like he intertwined, right? That's the word.
Intertwined.
Intertwined within his production show that I feel like it makes you think that they thought more into this than just performance, right?
Yeah,
Like a show or
yeah.
just dancers and so on. I think there was lots of symbolic meaning. I feel like he brought a lot of people, like that old lady that
Oh, yeah,
had like a
uh-huh.
club in
Yeah,
Puerto Rico, like a
uh-huh,
pretty
yeah.
pretty big club in Puerto Rico or something like that. So I feel like there was a lot of symbolic representation of his culture, and I think it's dope that he represented his culture. I think that he brought Ricky Martin.
Yeah,
Was it Ricky Martin?
Uh-huh.
Okay, sure, yeah, Ricky Martin on the show.
yeah, kind of
Um,
pay homage
to show respect to your
the
elders
or the people
and-
that paved the way for you.
paved the way. You
right?
know what I mean? And I think that was something cool to see the connection in that. And so yeah, it was dope. I like it. Yeah. Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like it's more than just a performance. I think that's something that I think that's part of why people are so mad. You know, because imagine there was none of that production happening and he just performed. Right,
Uh-huh,
I feel
yeah.
like the audience wouldn't have much to talk mess about or be mad about. Oh, it's just him performing. You know what I mean? I think, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But because he had made his performance so artistically amazing, right, and profound too, that people does trigger people and bother people and make them think a certain way, right? Because it's art. I think that's art. That's
Yeah.
why we create.
Yep.
Right? You're supposed to kind of make people feel a certain way, whether it's good or bad. I mean, some people can't understand the good side of it sometimes. That's pretty much it. But sometimes they have their own judgment. Right?
Yeah.
Everyone likes certain things.
I remember it just reminded me of when we used to put like benefit shows together before,
Mhm.
and how sometimes we would be like try to be like really artistic with our pieces and stuff, but then
Yep.
sometimes we had to juggle of like spoon feeding the message to the audience kind
Yeah.
of thing, and sometimes it would go over people's heads,
Yeah.
right?
Because
So
that's the struggle of being an artist too, and a person that creates, right? Because sometimes it's understandable to like artists, people, because people
Yeah.
we think a certain way, right?
Uh-huh.
But for the general public out there who don't do any sorts of arts or do any sorts of production show or creation, everything, right? They won't understand the symbolic or the meaning behind certain stuff sometimes. So
Yeah.
you do have to sometimes spoon feed them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I do.
The meaning.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do like. Yeah, just the beauty of art.
What's one thing that he did and that spoon feed the audience? The wedding?
That
Bunny's wedding?
No.
No.
Like, what do you mean? Like
Oh, maybe the message.
like
at
the
end.
message. Oh, just like in big old
Brr.
letters. Yeah. Like
Brr.
if there's nothing that you don't get, like
Yeah.
this is the big message that we're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Even though you're thinking it's something different, I'm like here telling you what my
In your
message is
face.
about.
Yeah.
Isn't that
I
crazy?
think that's a spoon feed.
But
at the
then
end.
everybody has like their own
because some
point of
people wouldn't
view.
understand what the
Yeah.
whole show was about.
Yeah.
I mean, right off the back, I didn't really understand. I'm not gonna lie because I don't know the meaning to it's the eggs, right? Like I don't know the peoples or I don't even know the language. So like
Yeah.
I'm just listening. I'm just loving what was happening only, like or as a person behind the scene, like where I don't know what happened but I know how they created it, like the one shot. You know what I mean? Like the angles of the camera.
Yeah.
I understood that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that moment he it cut and it went through the grass and you see him over there and just smiled. I think that was the one scene, that one cut. I forgot. Anyways, but just those camera angles that to me as an artist, I was like, oh, cool, he went that way.
Or when he went
You
through
know?
the roof, right?
Yeah.
And then that was like
Yeah,
probably
that's real-
pre-recorded, but
It's still pretty.
but
cool.
it's like part of the
cool transition.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah,
cool way to
uh-huh,
transition,
yeah.
and I like that. I
I
get
thought
it.
that was cool too.
I get it. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like there was a well thought plan throughout his show. The people, honestly, you got to give a love to the people who record, handle the camera too, because they executed pretty well, at least from my opinion. You know what I mean? Like they shot it well. They got the right angles and so
Yeah.
on. Obviously, they probably rehearsed a lot of time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny. I mean, like these are little side things too. I mean, like of course the dances were great, but then the thing that threw me off in the very beginning after watching it the first time was finding out the trees were actual people.
True.
I thought that was like, you know,
How would you
things
get
that you
all that
no, no.
on stage that quick? You got to get people.
I
be
know.
part of it.
I thought that was so funny.
That was a
But
lot of people,
Everything
huh?
was like
Right? You think
thought
about it?
out.
It has to be a
Uh-huh.
lot of people.
There's
to
always usually a lot of dancers for
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. But I give it 10 out of 10 in my opinion. What's your rating of Bad Bunny?
What's up, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying the episode right now. Just want to remind you guys, you can purchase the Hmongipino 1-year anniversary merchandise on eBay.com. Just search Hmongipino and all the merchandise will come out. We have t-shirts and beanies and hats, a lot of them going out. So make sure you grab something soon before it's sold out.
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
You gave it a 10 out of 10?
10 out of
Wow.
10. 10s across the board.
Just going to be a little judgment. I'll say
You could do whatever you
9
your
out of 10.
9 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10.
Oh, what did you downgrade? What did you take
Well,
points off?
No, there was nothing wrong. I love the creativity of it. I think it was
What would you do different?
I think it was totally new. Like actually, I'll put it at 9. It was a solid 9.
What stops it from being a 10?
Because I wasn't like, well, for me, at least for me, I wasn't like wow the entire time. If anything, right? Like you have to be wow the entire time to give it a solid 10.
Okay.
At least in my opinion, I wasn't wow. Right?
Okay.
Like I enjoyed
That's
the
fine,
show.
yeah,
I enjoyed
your
the where
opinion.
the message. I enjoyed the message. I enjoyed where it went. And I love the creativity of his where he went with his production show. But I mean, I wasn't like, you know, maybe because again, I'm just saying I'm not a big fan of his music, so I wasn't like all in, you know. That's all. And even when I watch it, I was like, I loved it. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not
That's
saying
fine.
that's wrong.
Yeah,
you know?
your opinion. Your opinion's fine.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own
Yeah.
opinion. Speaking as a director, like
Yeah.
as a director dancer, what would you have done differently if you can pick one thing in his show? Like, oh, I would have done this differently. What would it be?
What would it be, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
No wrong answer. I'm just curious
You go
of what.
first. I'm gonna think about it.
I didn't. 10s across the board. I'm happy with every single thing that he did. I loved everything. I even loved when he gave the little boy his Grammy, and then on the TV was him getting the Grammy.
Okay, I
oh
loved
my
it.
gosh. I
Okay,
thought that
fine.
was like such everything. There was like so many good little Easter eggs in there. I
Okay.
thought 10s across the board.
Mm. I mean,
Is it just the music? You're not
no,
a
I'm
fan-
not saying. Okay, I'm not saying just the music. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying like I can't. Maybe because I don't understand the music too. I don't know, but like
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying like it didn't like wow me like how when Kendrick did his performance. You know what I mean? Like there was moments where I was like, oh no, whoa. You know what I mean? Like oh he did it. Or, you know, waiting for him to do the diss track to singing Serena Williams on it. Like what the hell is she singing?
Oh yeah.
Or like you know what I mean? I mean maybe because I don't understand who those people were you supposed to be wow at. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think if anything, no, he had a good collaborators. People that came on. I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed the camera work. I
Okay.
think that's something I like a lot.
Yeah.
In terms of the storyline, storyline was cool.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
a 9 out of 10. That's fine. That's
9
fine.
out of 10. But
I just wanted to
yeah, there
see if
wasn't
there was
no-
anything that
for me, there was
No,
at least from my memory,
I'm
there was
saying,
none
like,
that
was there
was
something
wow.
that you would do differently as an
Maybe
artist?
I would have ended it differently.
Oh, okay.
Like I love the flag and everything came out, but like I feel like they could have done something with the flag more. Like maybe compared to just walking out with the flag, they could have been like doing like some choreo thing with the flag in the end or thing.
No,
something.
I
don't know.
wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying. At least from my memory, they just ran out. They walked out and he just talked, and then he just threw the football down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
He made a touchdown.
And he's like, it was like a message on the
Yeah,
football,
it
which
was
you
a
couldn't really read.
Yeah.
But like I'm just saying, and then it pans to the message, right, or something. I forgot.
And then they were all celebrating.
Okay, I'm not trying to argue
Yeah.
over it. I'm just saying, like,
That's what
it
you
was
would have
great.
done. You would have done the closer.
I think the closure would have been because it was hype, right? It was cool, but it just kind of ended flat. If anything.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good because he was like celebrating with everyone, and it kind of went with his last song and the message of his last song of, you know,
Okay.
like wanting. So the message of his last song was he wished he had more time, right, to take more photos or have more hugs with people that have left or something. So it was like a lot about like celebrating in the moment and being with the people that you love and then being with your community type of thing. So that's why I feel like there was a lot of celebration at the end. Not trying to like dissect everything, but that was I thought it was cool.
I mean,
yeah.
maybe because I was just
And then he
ignorant,
made
I
a
didn't know what
touchdown,
happened.
and
That's it.
yeah.
He made
Yeah.
a touchdown. And that was it. That
yeah,
was it.
he touched down, and then they were like, "Victory dance!" Right?
Okay, I guess.
All right.
I mean,
so,
I like
yeah.
Lady Gaga's. I mean, when she jumped in and caught the football.
Okay, yeah. So let's dive into like, okay,
That's funny.
what were your favorite past Super Bowl
To be completely
shows?
honest, I don't remember much of it. A lot of people's performance. I only remember moments. Like the only one that I remember the most because it's pretty recent is Kendra's performance, and that was pretty cool.
What did you like about it?
I loved the songs he performed. There were some creative, I guess, moments, like with all the dancers in the background. I thought it was
Uh-huh.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while, so I don't remember, but I love how he teased the diss song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He teased it till the end. He dropped it, and
I thought it was great too. I loved it too.
yeah, there was a lot of symbolic meaning in there.
Yeah.
Like like the flag, you know, at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the end, but the flag that was presented through the colors in there.
Yeah.
How it's saying this is divided, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought for me it was like the first time a Super Bowl show was a little bit political, right? A little bit political, like in a way, and it was also one of the first times there were so many Easter eggs. Like there's so much symbolism. Like you have to keep watching it over and over to like get all the
Yeah.
make sure you get all of the little details that you missed watching it the first time. And I love
A
the
minor
music.
part, the A
yeah,
minor.
everything was great, and it was funny trying like listening to other people's interpretations of certain things, and just like how we talked about how art has like different perspectives, that Kendrick also had another Super Bowl, like everything was like really symbolic, and
I dig it.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
They
it was cool.
had Samuel L. Jackson on there, and
That was an
Yes.
extra little touch.
yeah,
How did
I thought I was hyped for that
how did
too.
he end his show? Forgot. Maybe it wasn't like a wow factor too.
Wait, no, there was. I don't remember.
It was just him, Mustard at the end. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, and Mustard came out, right? Mustard came out. It was
Yeah.
hype. It was really good too. 10 out of 10.
Oh, the TV shut off.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what it is, like,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was
I-
pretty cool. It connected.
I thought it was
Turn
great.
the TV off.
I thought it was great because the beef with Drake and Kendrick was so good. It was so like we were
That was one
heavily
of the best
into it
hip hop beef ever in a long time.
in a long time. And then even with that beef, like we were dissecting all of the songs, and then he was he had a Super Bowl, and then we're like, oh my gosh, what is he gonna do the diss track with Drake? And he freaking did it. And then he said Drake's name on there. It was a lot of anticipation, and it
he
was like
won
really
a
hype.
bunch of awards for that song.
Yeah, so he won for sure.
He won.
What's your score?
For Kendrick?
Yeah.
A solid 9.
9.
Why? What's your
Why? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Why did you think you're a hard judge?
No, it was solid. I loved it.
What? Why
It
did
just-
you? What was?
I
What
mean-
was not? Why wasn't it a 10?
I mean, the music was good. The dancing was cool. It was cool. The Uncle Sam concept was cool. Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't something like I would watch over and over, like how you watched
All
Bad
of
Bunny
them.
over
I
all
watched
of them.
Kendrick.
She watched all of them over.
I watched Kendrick over and over.
I
too.
mean, I love his album. That's a 10 out of 10. Like I listen to that over and over. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, like the show was cool. It wasn't something that I would want to watch over and over. That's part of why I say it's a 9.
Ooh.
A 9 is pretty strong.
Yeah.
What are you giving it? 10?
10.
You liked everything?
Yes, I loved everything. I loved it. I was so.
I mean, I
hyped.
liked everything.
I was hyped watching it, and then I was hyped watching it over again with and watching all the symbolism and all the things that I missed the first time.
Okay, I guess I'm just
I
being a
thought it
hard
was
judge,
hype,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
So, is there a Super Bowl halftime show that you do find a 10 out of 10?
nope.
Nope. Any
I'm
other
sorry.
ones?
I'm just saying. Like, there's, like,
Hey,
look,
there-
I love.
There
I
has
think,
yet to be an
there's some
artist
that
to
there's some
give
that
me-
are I did like I thought was cool. Like Rihanna's show was pretty nice. I love the way it flowed. I feel like her show really flowed really well. At least from my memory, like the way she performed, the way it flowed.
Did you
And
like
I
her?
feel like because there was no interruption with like another artist, it was
Uh-huh.
just her, and then she just kind of flowed throughout her song that she sung, and it just sounded like a unified album, if anything, live album, which is cool. I think that's something I remember from her show that I liked a lot, and I also loved the point that it was a bunch of white costume and she stand out in all red.
Mm-hmm.
I like the costume color concept.
Okay.
I thought it was cool.
Did you like her music before?
Yeah,
You-
I mean,
before
I didn't
watching?
like, yeah, I liked some of her music. I mean, I think she was a cool artist, no matter what. Already,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I loved hers too. 10 out of 10. I loved here's what I loved about Rihanna. I really love the Super Bowl halftime show.
I love it too.
I love
It's just I'm not in love with it.
let me tell you, because I appreciate all of. I mean, there's some that I don't think is 10 out of 10, but this Rihanna's.
Okay, look,
Rihanna's
Rihanna had
is
the best
also-
dancing. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, she
Rihanna had
does,
the best
yeah.
dancing.
I thought
in it.
her choreography
And
like,
was
it
the
was
best.
pretty good
like,
too.
Like, well, I'm just saying, like, it was just really entertaining throughout with her. You know what I mean?
I
There was a
do.
lot of dancing in there from my memory.
Yeah, and I do like the programming of her songs. I love how sometimes before people get announced or they're announced who the singers are gonna be, people on the internet like kind of predict the programming or the order they're gonna perform, and it's always fun to watch that. And
I don't
Uh,
watch it, so I don't know. If that's
yeah,
like,
well,
just random people.
yeah,
guessing?
yeah, because then you kind of like predict what's gonna be their opener and what are they
Oh,
gonna
I
close
see.
with, kind of thing. And I thought her programming was great because it wasn't what I expected to be too, and I feel like the way she performed it was performing for the stadium. I know
Yeah.
like the last two has
Yeah.
been more for the YouTube channel, kind
Yeah,
of like
the overall
yeah.
the artifact, the product, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
recorded product.
Because that's what's gonna last forever.
Yeah.
But I feel like Rihanna did a great job performing for the stadium because she had risers going up, so it
Platforms,
was like
risers,
yeah,
yeah.
the platforms and kind of looking at it in all levels, and all the dancers were everywhere. So I feel like she catered more. That's why it was like such a great performance.
which I think which was really cool too. Like but it was still really dope on camera.
Yeah, and she was pregnant during that time. And I remember when she first came out, and then you said, "Oh my
What?
gosh, is she pregnant?" And then I was
I
like,
said that.
"Yeah,
Oh really?
yeah," because I
You remember?
yeah, I did
I
because
was like, she's pregnant.
yeah,
I
and
said
then
that?
I said this was like after she gave birth, and I was like, "No, this is postpartum. Like she's
Just
she's
fat,
just
or
she's
she's
just
hiding her gut,
her postpartum.
Oh.
Like she just had a baby, so
Yeah.
this is like she's not pregnant. She's just
hiding her
getting
leftover
back
gut.
into her body.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But she ended up being pregnant, and I was like, "Oh dang!" And
So
she
I
did
was
her,
right.
Yeah, yeah. she did her whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna give that 10 out of 10.
She did. Oh,
I
'cause
know.
she was pregnant.
No, I really loved her flow, her show.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't to me, it wasn't boring. Like maybe because it was her only, and like no, there was no like random artists came out of nowhere and they did a piece. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I remember her show was just really fluid. And
You know
flowed
what
really well.
was the best part of the show?
What?
Her ASL interpreter
Oh, yeah.
killed it. Oh my god, that was like, this is like an extra bonus feature of her halftime show, because her ASL interpreter was such a good dancer, and she did a great job
She
interpreting.
danced?
She was like interpreting the words, but it
But-
looked like a dance.
Oh, I see, I
and
see.
then that's why a lot of people liked it. I liked it. I was like, dang, she's pretty tight.
I gotta
So
check that out.
I thought it was
I
pretty
forgot.
cool. Like, if I didn't watch, if I couldn't hear, and I was watching this girl, I was like, dang, this show's pretty tight.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, it was that entertaining.
Props to ASL interpreters.
You're so funny.
But yeah, 10 out of 10.
All right, solid. Solid.
Any other ones you want to talk about?
I honestly don't remember much. Usher was
Okay,
it-
let's say this. If
I mean, there's moments in everyone's show that, of course, I would remember here and there, but I don't think.
if
I
you
think
could
that's fine.
watch a halftime show live, which one would it be?
A halftime show live
Yeah,
from an artist now.
yeah.
That's
From
good.
a previous show.
or previous show.
Like, if you watched it, you're like, oh, I wish I could have seen it in person.
Oh, that's pretty good. Actually, I wouldn't want to go to a Super Bowl and watch it because I just don't like congested place. You know,
Yeah, but
But you're saying I have
no,
to
I'm
say
just
it?
saying watching the show without like the atmosphere, what it would be like. Like,
Oh.
oh, I want to see this performer live.
I think Prince.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause it was like raining and he was performing.
Yeah.
I just thought that was pretty cool, and
Yeah.
and the dancer was still the two dancers were still dancing from my memory.
Yeah.
I think Prince or Michael Jackson, just cause they both are not here no more.
Michael Jackson would have been my
Who else
my
have
guess.
Who else has performed?
I think Bruno Mars would probably
Bruno
be
Mars
another
dope
one
too,
that
but
I
I
would
just-
like to watch him
Yeah.
live, but I wouldn't. I mean,
I'd
we could
rather
watch
watch
him
the concert.
on YouTube. Yeah, in concert. But
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is the one I wish I could have been there, because
Michael.
that was one of the most viewed, probably at the same level as Kendrick. I mean, Kendrick's the highest, but then
thought it was Bad
Michael's
Bunny.
like, huh?
I thought it was Bad Bunny.
No, it's not.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah, but Kendrick is the highest, and then I think Michael Jackson was like the third highest.
Who's the second then?
I forgot.
There's
I don't
somebody else.
remember.
Oh, what the hell? That's interesting.
I don't remember. It's gonna come to me later, but I know
Interesting.
Michael Jackson. Maybe it was Rihanna.
That's
But
interesting
anyway,
that he
I
had the
just-
most view, even though there's not social media. You know
Yeah. Yeah.
Chue
that's-
star right there.
What was it? I don't know what year it is, but I would have loved to see his performance live.
When Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson did their thing on
Uh-huh.
the Super Bowl, who's Super Bowl? Who's headlining? Justin Timberlake or Janet Jackson?
I think they were I don't remember.
Oh,
I think it
really?
was both of them.
Oh, they were like headlining.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or maybe it was Janet. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. Okay, so let's think about the future. Who do you think's gonna perform next year?
Who's gonna perform next year? I hope Post Malone perform. Posty would be
Malone.
dope. Yeah.
Oh.
I think
As a
he would be-
headliner
yeah,
or
as a
as a
headliner.
guest?
As a headliner, I think Post he had so much range. He could like sing a country to R&B vibe to like kind of hip hop vibe. You know what I mean? I feel like they put Posty on it. I feel like he's gonna bring a lot of good artists. Like he could do some collab with country singers, which is haven't been there in a while. I think to like, I mean, a lot of hip hop artists could still be on it.
That's a good idea.
I think Post would be dope. I hope they will consider that if they see me asking.
Do you think Asians deserve their spotlight next on the Super Bowl
I mean,
platform?
you're saying like okay, so you're saying
No,
in
I'm
term-
saying anybody, but I'm
Well, I'm
saying
not
because
being,
we had the Latinos.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not being like I guess putting it out there like that. But I'm just saying I'm just getting artists I like only. You know what I mean? Like I think Post Malone will have a great show on a halftime show. He will have a great halftime show. You're talking about like BTS or something?
Or like K-pop.
I don't really watch a lot. I don't
K-pop
listen to
has
a lot
a
of
really
K-pop. Yeah, so I
big
don't know. Yeah.
audience, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd be great.
They would
Yeah,
get a lot of
I think
views.
I think it'd be dope.
And it's a whole other side of music that, people.
You think
Yeah, like the
you
mainstream
think a lot
has
of
it.
people would hate that too?
Yeah.
And they came and singing them like
Yeah.
Korean.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Or people would hate still, but it gives
Would BTS have like some like
they
butter,
have
like smooth
English
like
songs.
butter?
They have English songs.
Yeah.
Blackpink has English songs, but
Oh,
then
yeah.
it's just,
Or Appetite?
sometimes
Appetite? What? Appetite?
yeah, and then they can bring Bruno Mars up too. Imagine
Yeah.
they shouted out all the Asians.
Well,
like
that'd be
how-
tight.
like
That'd be tight
how-
if they do have Asian. Yeah, but like
You
I
know
really,
how Bad Bunny brought out all the flags of all the other
American.
Americas, but but he shouted out all the other Latinos. But then if there was something for all the Asians, and then like they say Filipino, and then they say Hmong, and you're
There's
like,
too
what?
much. There's too much
Hmong?
for them to say it.
They represented Hmong.
They're
Wouldn't
not
you be
gonna
so
say
proud?
the other clan, all the other hill tribe that are like the Min.
Oh, then you'll get.
And it's,
then
so
they'll
it's
be
gonna be like,
political
yeah,
of
it's
the
gonna be
people
political. Like you
that
forgot
get
us.
left out. No.
It's honestly, if they asked me for a suggestion on that, I was like, it'd be safe to not do it. It just perform, have a great show, and have a representation of your culture, if anything.
I think it would have been cool to see Taylor Swift's, what Taylor Swift would have brought to the Super Bowl.
Who knows? Maybe she might be it next year.
Maybe. I think, a lot of other people would be really happy
Oh,
that she would perform.
yeah. I mean,
But she's getting ready to put on a wedding, so she's probably not.
that's right. She is getting married. Okay, that's it. That's my Posey. What's yours?
Huh?
Who would you predict for next year, or who would you want?
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys. Yeah,
No, I thought
they're cool.
that would be cool. They've been performing at the Sphere. No, I think I would love to see Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yep.
Yeah.
I think
but,
she do a good job too.
But I don't know. Who knows what this year will
Have
bring?
Beyonce did one before? Beyonce?
Yeah, she's been on it before.
Oh, really?
And she
I
did
don't
that
remember her.
halftime show with Cowboy Carter.
Oh,
but she
really?
was in it with Bruno Mars and Coldplay.
Oh, but did she headline her own?
I don't. Yeah, for the Christmas one that's on Netflix.
I'm talking
Remember
about like
the Cowboy Carter? Oh, not for
Super
the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It was like it was a
Okay, so she
halftime
haven't
show.
done halftime show for Super Bowl yet.
Not headlined it.
Yeah,
she was a
has
guest.
I know she is a guest,
Yeah.
but she has the headline.
Yeah. Why are you hating?
I'm not hating. I'm what the heck?
Why are you hating on Beyonce?
I'm not hating. I'm just wondering why. You know, because her husband is like head of the Super Bowl concept, right?
See,
Entertainment war.
that's like nepotism, right?
Well, I don't know.
It's
I'm
like,
just
or
saying.
not nepotism, but
Or
you know,
would she be
just-
asking for more than what, like how Taylor Swift did, right? She won rights for her her videos or something, recordings.
Yeah, supposedly. We don't know what's going on, but that's what the internet says.
Okay, I'm good.
Well, great job. Well, if you haven't checked out the Super Bowl halftime shows,
it
it's
out.
all on YouTube. Let us know what your favorite halftime show is, and yeah.
All right, Hmongipino question of the day.
Yeah, what's your favorite Super Bowl halftime show?
Yep. What's your favorite Super Bowl halftime show? Let us know. Put it in a comment, and let's debate. Let's talk about art.
Yeah, not debate. We could share.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, that's all. We'll love to hear from y'all. Again, thank you so much to all our people, supporter, and all of you who's been tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We're Hmongipino. We're out. Peace, y'all.
Bye.